Hello, and welcome to this week's vlog. This is going to be a week of knitting. As you can see, I am still in my work uniform. I just got home. I don't know if you can also see my post-work snacks. This is the Trader Joe's rolled corn tortilla chips, chili and lime. I actually bought these forever ago. You can tell by like how wrinkled they are. I keep bringing them out and not eating them. And I may do the same today because I'm kind of not feeling it. But yeah, it is Monday, September 29th. I just got home from work probably like an hour ago. It is actually my first day at a brand new job. So it was pretty good. It was kind of like a baby shift, just getting in the groove of things. But that's not what this video is about. This video is a week of knitting. So, some things that I hope to accomplish this week. The number one is getting this Sophie, or is it a Sophie? Yes, Sophie shawl done off the needles. As you can see, I'm on the decreases. Really don't have that much left to go. This is how much yarn I have left. I want it gone. I want it blocked. I don't know. Do people block shawls? Especially like a garter shawl? Maybe. Anyways, I just want it out of my mental and physical, I guess, knitting queue. I want it gone. I want it done. Number two, I want to make some significant progress on my cloud tee. Let me grab it. My very hairy cloud tee. I say very hairy because dog hair clings to it, and Lady has white dog hair, so it loves this color. Anyways, I'm throwing yarn everywhere, but I want to get a significant chunk on that done. It's fingering weight, just takes forever. And the third, I'm gonna guess, well, I do have a sock I could work on. I have not worked on socks in forever. But the third thing that I would really like to see some progress on this week, seeing as how Wednesday is October 1st, I would love to make Glinda, my porch goose, her name is Glinda. I would love to make her a fall outfit because let me show you her right now. She is just not in the spirit right now. She is wearing her spring summer outfit, and that's not the vibe. So that is what is on this week's itinerary. Maybe more, maybe less, but stick around and let's find out what we get done. Come here. Did you say hi? She's being a little needy today. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going to the vet in like probably like 15 minutes. Oh, you want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Aww. Okay. Okay. Okay, she is all done. I'm in a new work outfit, and these colors, I don't know if they're contrast enough that you can see everything, but um, I'll just throw it on. I actually love it, and I am glad that I made it. I just don't know how it's going to fit in my wardrobe, but the idea of wearing like a long, like trench coat, like in a tan color, with this like just hanging down like this, I love. And then also, hold on. Okay, there we go. You can wear it in this like traditional way. I don't know, I just love the color. Again, I don't know how easy it is to see with these scrubs, but yeah, I'm glad it's done. It's off my needles. It's out of my mind. I don't know if I'll keep it or if I'll gift it. We may see. Okay, excuse me. We may see if I'll keep it or gift it come Christmas time, and just what gifts I have to give people. But I don't do a lot of gift knitting, but yeah. Anyway, so it's all done. I'm feeling great about checking off our number one priority off of the list. So yeah, Sophie Shaw is in the books, and I did decide I'm going to block it, but I am going to wait until I get my new drying rack. So it will be washed just because a lot of hand oils and just taking it places, and I'm sure I've dropped it on the ground a time or two. So yeah, we'll wash it, we'll block it, and it'll go in the cabinet. And who knows, maybe I'll find a day to wear it in San Diego, but I highly doubt it. But either way, she's done and she's beautiful. Okay, hello. Welcome to the update. So, since finishing my shawl last night, I have been working away on my cloud tee. I did put a progress keeper in there so that we can hopefully measure the progress at the end of the week, but I'm not sure if you can see that. This is what we have so far. Really not that much, but I do think it's like 10 or 11 rounds, and it's the body portion of it's either a large or an extra large. So that is a lot of stitches in a round. So I'm happy with the progress, but I definitely am hoping that I can get a good chunk of it done. I've set this like arbitrary goal that I want to get it done in 2 weeks completely. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm about to attach the third ball of yarn, and that should be plenty to finish it. I'll probably have a good bit left over, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I want to get it done in 2 weeks because I have a project in the queue. I am making myself a Christmas sweater. It's going to be my very first time doing color work, which it's very baby color work, I will say. But yeah, I want to get started on that. I don't want to pause this to work on that because this will probably never get picked back up, or it'll be a very long time. And I want this as a finished object. It's beautiful. The yarn is beautiful. It's very wearable in San Diego. Like I'll be able to wear this year round and not have any issues. Like in the winter, I can just have a cardigan to throw on top, and in the summer, I think I'll be able to wear it on its own. Yeah, anyway, so I have a few hours left today to knit before I have to go into work, and then I should have a good bit tomorrow. Tomorrow will be evening time, and I do feel like I'm more productive with knitting in the evening than the day because it's so beautiful outside right now because it's finally starting to cool off. And I'm like, oh, like I should go on another walk, which I will. We will before I have to go to work. But also, I'm not sure if anybody's ever done this. I'm not sure if you can see it well, but I have a little basket caddy situation. As you can tell, my couch is like a pit. It's like I don't know. It kind of reminds me of a cloud couch, but like it is very deep, very feathery, squishy. So you lose things in this couch and you lose yourself in this couch, honestly. So I made this little like kit to have just with a basket from like Target or something. But yeah, I have like my little sorry, I know it's making a lot of noise. I have a little tin. I got this from La Merciere in Seattle. This has almost everything in it that I could need, like stitch markers, a darning needle, row counting stitch markers, everything. I have a pair of scissors, which are just naked and loosey-goosey in here, so hopefully it doesn't cut me or my yarn. And then I have the Trader Joe's hand cream. I don't know how I just like went with naked hands for so long because I reapplied this hand cream like a million times. And especially when I'm knitting, I like can feel when my hands are dry and immediately put it on. And I didn't understand why Sorella sold hand cream for a while, but now I just realize how much better the knitting experience is when your hands are moisturized. And specifically this hand cream, like I have went through probably like 4 or 5 tubes of it since I discovered it. And you can tell this one it's been through it, but it's amazing. It's really thick. I'm pretty sure it's like a knockoff, like dupe for a fancier product. I don't know if it's called like Loctane or Liloctane or something like a very more expensive product. But either way, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, you should definitely try this, especially if you're a knitter. I think it works great. But either way, we're going to get back to work. Lady's going to get back to napping because she has sleepy eyes, so she's falling asleep to the sound of my voice right now. But yeah, so stay tuned for the next update. Can you scoot over? Scoot, scoot. Okay, welcome to our Wednesday, October 1st update. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It is the day that people who watch Dancing with the Stars on Disney can finally watch and talk about it. So yeah, I just got done watching the episode. I got some knitting on my cloud tee done while watching, but I'm obsessed with Whitney and Mark. I love them. I have no backstory to Whitney at all. I did not watch her on TikTok. I did not watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So I'm kind of glad because I have seen a lot of the like rhetoric that she had the villain edit, and I'm kind of glad I don't have any like preconceived notions about her. I think that she is just like a star. Yeah, so it was TikTok night. So Lauren going home was kind of crazy. Her dance tonight, I definitely when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, did she make a few like choreography mistakes?" I don't know why that hardest word for me. Yep, we're just gonna leave it there. Um, I'm tired. I got like 5.5 hours of sleep last night. It's already 8. It's already 8 p.m. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon, but I'm hoping I can get a few more rows done at least. Yeah, like I said, Whitney's amazing. I love watching Rob and Dylan Efron. Honestly, I don't know that I love Dylan as much as I love his partner Danielle. I could stare at that woman all day long, and I hope I get to. So I hope she stays on. So yeah, I don't know why she's side eyeing me like that, but anyways, yeah. So haven't done much knitting, but we'll get a few more rows in before bedtime, and yeah. Also, I know I haven't talked much about it, but this is Taylor Swift week. This is just pop culture corner here. Dancing with the Stars, and then yeah, The Life of the Showgirl comes out on Friday, so you will get to hear my very early thoughts and opinions on that. Lady, do you have any thoughts or opinions? She says she's really excited for the album as well. She thinks that her favorite track is going to be Father Figure. Oh, maybe. So we shall see. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, goodness. Hello. Hi there. Welcome to Saturday. I think it's the 4th. Yes. So I just got home, so lady's feeling a little clingy. I keep, I've noticed I've said that like 4 or 5 times in the videos, but honestly, she's always a little clingy. But that's okay. Anyways, um, yeah, so long time no chat. Thursday was a wash for me, unfortunately. I was busy with a friend all morning and then worked all night, so we didn't get any knitting done on Thursday. Yesterday, Friday, though, was a fun day. It was the first time in probably at least a year that I have gotten to go to my local yarn store's knit night. I was very excited. I went straight from work, so it was like almost an hour drive. And luckily, because you have to wear something knit to knit night so that they know that I ball. I don't know if you know that TikTok trend, but anyways, I luckily that's what I was saying. Luckily, I had my Eva cardigan in my trunk from just work and errands and stuff. You want to say something? Anyway, so yes, luckily I had my Eva cardigan. Parking wasn't terrible. Got to go in. I was about an hour late after it started, and honestly, I bet if I was like 30 minutes early, seating would have been difficult in there. The few times I have been, it has always been packed, and yeah. But I found a little table off by my lonesome. I sat with one lady. We chatted. Towards the end, I joked and said, "Oh, I'm allowed at the adult table now," and talked to a few other people. It was really fun. and I did work on my sock. It was kind of a game time decision on whether I was going to go because honestly, I'd had a pretty exhausting week. Not that my new job is technically like physically demanding or as physically demanding as my last job was, but just the like mental of just learning all new things and adjusting to a new schedule. Yeah, it was just a big week. So I wasn't sure if I was going to go. And I decided I was just like, I just got to go. Like, it's been so long, and this is the first opportunity. It's only once a month as well. So I was like, sleep when you're dead, you know? So I had only had my sock, which is my project I usually just throw in my work bag. And so, yeah, I got some good progress on it, honestly. I had made it to the stockinette, like calf portion. Yeah, not the foot portion, but the calf portion. Anyways, I'd made it to that part and I was just going, going, going. I need to swap over what I do on my socks. I feel like a lot of people do this. I'm not 100% sure though, but I just put little bulb stitch markers every 10 rows. And when I'm done with the first sock, I leave all of them on there and transfer them over to the second sock just to make sure I keep them the same size. And I wasn't doing that last night because I knew, like, I had 60 rows to do, so I probably wasn't going to get it done. But when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is kind of long. So I need to transfer all of them over and count my rows. And maybe we'll start the heel soon. But yeah, I was a little bummed that I only had the sock because I have been really trying to prioritize getting this cloud tee done. But either way, it's nice to have some variety in there. I was happy to have it done. It's a beautiful yarn, so lots of people were asking about it. Yeah, so we did that, and then my local yarn store. It's at like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like this whole like arts station. I think that all the buildings are like old military like housing buildings from a long time ago that have been converted into just like pottery studios, galleries, a yarn store, like piano lessons, like all different types of arts. And I think it's so cool. And there's also this food hall near, so I went there, got a quick bite, got home. Lady was very upset, or excited, I should say. She had a lot to say when I got home at 8 o'clock last night. So I'd basically been gone for 12 hours, but she got a walk in the middle of the day, so she was fine. Um, hmm. Yeah, so anyways, today I've just been doing a lot of chores around the house. I just got home from some grocery shopping and dinner, but I have made some good progress on my cloud tea. Again, it may not seem like a lot, but it is. So, I'm thinking hopefully tonight and then tomorrow. I'm gonna do a try on probably tonight. So if I do that, I'll show you guys and try to figure out exactly how much I have left. I think between tonight and tomorrow, I should be able to get a good portion done. And then next week, like I feel like I'm on a good track to get it done by my event that I want to have it done, which is like I want it done to have it as an option to wear to that event, but I really don't know if it's even going to work because it might be a little too casual. But I also like I could dress it up by wearing a blazer over it, but that seems a little too formal. So we'll just have to see. Have to see what the vibes are. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I really don't think, unfortunately, as much as I would love some whimsy in my life right now, I don't think I'm gonna get to an outfit for Glinda. So we're gonna have to stay tuned for that. Maybe next week. I think next week will be a little easier on me work wise because I feel like I can get a routine down now because I kind of know and I know my breaks and things like that. But oh, also the Taylor Swift of it all. I am just a very lucky person and live on the West Coast. So I listened to the album on my drive home from work on Thursday night. completely. I listened to it and I loved it. I don't, it's so crazy to me, which I think it happens with all albums by anyone. It's just not always an instant banger for everyone. But I've loved it. And then, yeah, I've listened to it all the way through, probably at least two times, maybe three. I do think it's hard. It's hard, but the fate of Ophelia, Opalite, father figure, actually romantic. Those are probably my top right now. Um, I think. So I'm enjoying all of those. I'm really enjoying the press rollout. They just, a few hours ago, she just announced the acoustic versions, which I feel like that should have been obvious to Swifties. I mean, I am a Swiftie, but I'm not a like deep trying to figure out the Easter egg Swiftie, but I will watch videos of people figuring it out. So I do like bum off of other people's hard work in that situation. But I feel like that should have been obvious. Like now thinking back, like this was all about like the showgirl, the Eras tour. Like she loved the acoustic versions. Like I feel like we should have known, but whatever. She got us. I was excited about it. Can't wait to listen to those. Yeah, so I think tonight I'm going to hopefully try on my cloud tea, and I'm watching the new Ed Gein docu series, but not docu series. I think it's just a series on Netflix. I'm probably on like the second or third episode. It's very creepy crawly. I usually don't watch stuff like that. I'll watch a lot of true crime, but it's usually like people talking to me about true crime. Um, the actual like reenactments, like it's a little too real for me. I always say that I like my media to be like hee hee ha ha, like just cute, fun comedy. I love like a sitcom, love a sitcom. But anyways, I'm watching that, so we're gonna get back to that and get back to knitting. So stick around. All right, I'm gonna put my leash back here. But here's the try on. I'm so happy with how this is going. Honestly, like for a lot of people, this would probably be a great length, but I chronically make my things too short. I don't love the croppedness. Like I can lift my arms. Like I don't like any of that. And plus, I am trying to make this a more formal, or not more formal, but just something I can dress up. So I'm for sure probably going to go down to probably right where my hip starts. So probably like another 2 inches for total length. So I probably have another inch and a half before I'll start the very like little section of ribbing and rolled hem. But I'm so happy. I love every time. I haven't tried this on in probably like a week and a half since I was in Alabama working on it. And it was probably like right at my bust. So it's been a while since I have tried it on. And I fall in love with it more every time I try it on. So I'm just so happy, ready to get it done. But also, like, I know it's long. And I think I looked the other day and I started this, I think August 19th maybe. So this will probably be a 2 month project, but I know that I took a lot of time, like a lot of breaks in there, especially because of the Sophie shawl. I was like ready to bust it out and get done with it. So I'm not a monogamous knitter. So yeah, I don't feel like, and some people may disagree, I don't feel like 2 months is terrible for a fingering weight t shirt. Definitely not terrible for a fingering weight sweater, but either way, I'm very happy with it. I actually do really love working on the small needles and the small long needles. Like the shorties with my socks, it can get to be a little rough on my hands, but I do love it. I do think I'm going to take a break though from fingering weight. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I bought three. I think, sweaters quantity or shirt quantities of fingering weight projects at Flock. I do think I'm probably going to take a break after this. I probably won't work on another one until like next spring or summer. But either way, I'm so happy. I think I'm going to get it done in time. I think she's beautiful. I have a mirror here. That's why I keep looking. Like even just dressed down with these pants and like a cute shoe. Like I think this is just it's just my color and I love it. So yeah. And blocking will help, especially with the sleeve situation, relaxing it a little bit and getting the rolled edges to lay correctly. I hope it doesn't change the neck too much. I don't want it to. I love like a fitted neck. To me, that just like, I don't know. I just love it fitted on my neck. I don't like a like really loose, unless it's specifically a boat neck. That's something that is different. But either way, I'm so happy. I'm going to keep working on this tonight and tomorrow. So you'll have to stay tuned for the final update and we'll reassess at some point tomorrow to see how our week of knitting went and see how I did for my goals. So yeah. Ooh, Glinda, she's trying to steal my yarn. Okay. Anyways, so stay tuned. We'll talk more tomorrow. All right. Welcome. Welcome. It is our last day. It is Sunday, October 5th. Yes, October 5th. We just got back from a walk, which you guys saw. I've had a little bit of the Sunday scaries, so I'm trying to combat it by getting outside. We took a good long walk, although it was a little hot for the baby doggy. She keeps looking because I keep saying the walk word. um, but yeah, try to combat the scaries with that. We have our meal prep set out and defrosting now, getting ready for us to cook. So I figured I'd do a little weekly recap of things we got done. Visually, it doesn't really seem like a lot, but again, I'm really proud of it. So on knit night, we got some progress on our sock, which I know I inserted a picture before, but I just measured. I got about 8 centimeters done on the leg of this sock. So I'm really happy with that because I have had this sock on the needles for a while. And our big behemoth, other than the Sophie shawl, we did get the Sophie shawl done. It is in the cupboard. I've decided I'm not going to block it until I block my cloud tee. So it's just chilling, but we know we got that done, even though it was very early on. But the cloud tee, let me just show you. You can see that progress marker there. I think this measured out since the start of the week. We have done 12 centimeters on the body. Since our last try on, I did put in another marker because I know that I want about I think 2 centimeters more since this marker, and I just measured it and that's already 1.5, which is crazy. So I think I have very little done before I start the ribbing and then the rolled hem. So this will probably be done in the next couple days. I'm just going to sit it like this because I'm so proud of it. So yeah, we've gotten great progress done. I'm really happy with it. I had a lot going on this week work-wise and just yeah. So we've done well, and I mean, we had great week on Dancing with the Stars. I have watched Mark and Whitney's Samba about 20 times since Wednesday. We had a great week with Taylor Swift, which is still continuing. I've got to find like some of her other interviews and stuff. I still cannot find like the full Graham Norton interview, so I've got to find that. But yeah, I'm still listening through the album every probably like twice a day just so I can get my bearings, but I am liking it a lot. I feel like my two favorite albums, which this kind of shows the two sides of me, is Reputation and Folklore. And I weirdly feel like this album is a good mix of the two. Like, you have the deep meaning lyrics and everything, but you have some of the like just like in your face, like unapologeticness of Reputation. That may be a weird take, but either way, yeah, this has been a week of knitting with me. So I hope you guys liked the vlog. This was something you want to see more of, let me know. And yeah, the next time you'll see me will probably be my second podcast. So thanks for watching.